That was it? I thought we had something more.
You didn't program it.
now.
I thought we had a countdown.
Well, we don't need an intro or an outro.
Hi everyone. We are the Maul After Show. If you're new to the show, my name's John.
I am Mike.
I'm JB, co-hosting tonight, coming in from I Know. Thanks for having me, guys.
I'm happy to have you here. I'm Bryce, and I'm unusually large compared to everybody else.
You look good, my friend.
And I am Maul.
And we have
Joe, you're Mike.
Maul.
And
I
Yeah,
am
Mike.
Maul. I
we are
am
here
Maul.
to talk about Maul episodes.
Chapters.
Chapters
5 and 6. These are chapters.
Chapters
They are.
5 and 6. These are chapters or books, but whatever.
You know, we can't be like politically correct here because we call the comic book reviews instead of issues, we call them episodes. And you
We're
can go
doing
back
it.
and watch how many times that you guys have called them episodes.
These are chapters as listed by Disney. So
It's
I'm
true.
calling them chapters. So this is season 1, chapter 5, Inquisition. Inquisition begins where the previous chapter left off, with an Imperial Star Destroyer hovering over Janix City, sending dropships down to the surface, with Riley Lawson voiced by Charlie Bushnell, who is watching from his game Concerned. And we see the TK Troopers, the earliest version of the
Yeah, we
Imperial
do.
Stormtroopers, right? So
Yep.
TK Troopers. After the clone army was discarded, marching down the ramps of the dropships once they've landed, which is pretty cool because we see how it's been attached. It looks like a Lambda class shuttle, or the
Well,
early
I
style of Lambda
like
class.
the old jump ships. Good Lord, what are they called? The Republic jump ships. They had those in there. What are they called?
The you talking about the Clone Wars? The
Yeah.
the light attack, the laddies.
Yeah, they just did the big has pulse on them.
I think they
So those are cool.
I
Seeing
think they just called those Republic gunships.
jump ships. Yeah,
Yeah.
something
Gunships,
like
yeah.
Yeah, they were great to see. I like this touch because it's even in the early episodes they don't explicitly tell you where the timeline is. You figure it out from the visuals
I was
from these
really
early
hope
parts.
these clones. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
we've
Few
been
clones
yeah,
speckled in.
just kind of
Yeah.
This actually, if
Triplets.
this actually takes place before Rebels.
It's 1 year
Mhm.
after. It's 1 year.
that's my understanding. Yep, it's 1 year canon wise. It's 1 year after.
It's
Episode
pretty
3.
close then to
Like
Yeah,
after the Rebels series, this is 1
No,
year
no,
after
no, no.
Rebels.
after
It's-
3, after Order 66.
It's 1
So,
year after.
got to
Rebels.
be matched up
Yeah.
with Bad Batch a little bit. So there could
Yes.
be some speckled, especially
Yep.
at least the commandos. Remember at the end of Bad Batch, you had commandos that were kind of still around. Be cool to see some of those.
Yeah. So we
Yeah.
hear over the loudspeakers that the off-world travel has been halted off of Janix. So they're trapped. ICE agents are here. Nobody's getting out.
Yeah.
And then we see Lieutenant Blake, Alistair Murden from Ms. Marvel, which is pretty cool. So even though he only had one episode on Ms. Marvel, I'm pretty sure he's going to get a lot more episodes of this.
This,
It was
yeah.
nice to see him there. Yeah. We cut away to an alleyway where Jedi Master Iko Diodaki, Dennis Haysbert,
done.
tells his Padawan learner Devon Izara, Gideon Adlin, that they should leave the city and let the Empire deal with Maul because she wanted to take care of him, but of course they can't handle him. He's too much for them. Then we cut over to Janix Police Headquarters, where Chief Kleiss, Keiko Agena, and Brander Lawson Wagner Mora are upset because, of course, the Stormtrooper presence is really going to mess things up for them.
Yeah, this is a neat. I mean, this whole episode because we end right with the Star Destroyer over the top, and it's just the dread because they've been fighting so hard. Lawson's been fighting so hard to keep the Empire out, and now they're here. It's that monster that's just sort of been slowly coming in, which is another tell, right? That the Empire it's not all across the galaxy yet. It's still slowly spreading itself out, and these systems are trying to figure out now how to deal with it. Yeah, my heart is breaking because it's from Two Boots. I will say that right now. That Two Boots is the cause of this.
And I love the imagery because it's like a dagger. It looks like a dagger cutting into the city,
Oh, yeah.
the
Visual.
heart of the city.
Well, it actually helps me a little bit more because I'm always like, why are these Star Destroyers so massive? Especially when they talk about can hold
they look
20,000 troops or some insane number. Well, so they can deploy one on top of a city and then just take over the city.
Just take it over.
Oh, I
just
mean, that's what they
combat.
did in Jeddah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's so much more for just deployment. So this huge garrison can go in just one and then say, all right, now this planet's owned by them. So all they have to do is drop one of those on. So it's very ominous. I'm sure it happened to hundreds of planets by now across the galaxy. Just one Star Destroyer drops up, and then they just take over because they're just sheer might. So it's very cool to see it happen.
And this Star Destroyer didn't just come it came into the atmosphere of Janix. So it's here for the long haul.
Yeah.
It didn't just come into space. It came into the atmosphere. So it's like they're in trouble.
I did expect the wife to be on it, but apparently we find out she's not on it. But I'm like, that'd be some cool foreboding, like she was on it, but no, she's not on it. But
Who again?
the wife,
Lawson's wife.
Drea lost.
Drea.
She works for the Empire. So I was like, when I saw that, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
there she is.
I'm sure she's on her way.
Yeah.
She's in Coruscant right after when
Yeah.
we get the conversation with her and
and
Riley. Yeah, there's a story there. There's a great backstory there that I hope gets flushed out.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be in the
Well, yeah, second season. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's what 3 more comics? This is supposed to be a prequel to this, right, Mike?
Yes. So
3 more?
unfortunately, because of
Yes.
timing issues, we didn't get all of the comics, which we should have got before the series started.
yeah, we only got 1 and 2.
We got 1 and 2, but we were supposed to have got all 5 comics before the series started.
Is it 5?
It's 5 of them. We were
I thought it was
supposed to
4
have got
for some
all,
reason.
we should have got all the comics before the series started. They were all a prequel to the series.
To the series.
Yeah. And because I spoke to a friend of mine who knows the writer of the comics, and he told him, please don't see the series until you've read the comics first.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So,
I guess
I know.
in the
So they don't want us to watch it till July?
yeah, I know.
that's the comic people, Disney.
I don't know, man.
I know. But you know what? Because the comics, the thing is, they like their craft, and I like comics too. I really love the comics, and I wish they'd come out in time, but things happen.
I guess in the comics they mentioned he was a bounty hunter, Lawson, and I didn't really catch that from watching the first couple episodes. But his past, he was a bounty hunter. So she says, his captain says, in the second comic says, we're not hunting bounties anymore, Lawson, or something like that. So something that's totally missed in the show, but it's kind of cool that his past is a bounty hunter.
Well, yeah, we get a little more insight of his relationship with Soul at the and how they owe each other. They both owe each other, and they're there now for one another when they're trying to now escape.
And that was a little awkward too when he brought his son in.
Yeah,
he's there. It's a little. I was a little awkward. Like, oh no, he's there because he tells him, well, he's not with mom anymore, and they kind of knew each other, or they worked together, sort of. There was tension.
Yeah, there's a lot of great backstory.
I like that about the show. There's a lot of tension everywhere.
There is. I made the comment on Monday that these 2 episodes, in my opinion, just ratcheted up the stakes and the intensity up to 11 pass. I mean, it was. You bring in the Empire, it's kind of a before after. I mean, it's going to do that, but for everybody now is at risk. Maul and his gang, the Jedi. Lawson and that team. I mean, so everybody's now their lives. Yep, Riley. And it's panic time.
2 boots is boots.
Oh, they're gone.
I know, right?
Everything.
2 boots is going to be no boots.
Nothing is off the table when it comes to the Empire.
Yeah.
So Klyce goes into
I don't know. Two Boots has got a redemption arc. Come on.
I hope so.
Why can't a droid? Why can't a droid not have a redemption arc?
I'm with you, Bryce. I was been thinking about this because again, I was enjoying Two Boots, and I was kind of hoping, Two Boots was going to be a little bit more like a K2SO, where he'd do anything for Lawson. But we get a very different droid, and we get one who's protocol. Even though they clearly have a long history. Riley says I've known him all my life, so they've been together, buddy copping it, for a while. But his programming says I got to get the Empire. He has no idea what he's about to unleash, though.
No.
And that's
Yeah,
that's part of the tragic part of this whole thing. So
they can't see in the future; they can only act in the now.
I mean, that's exactly what Lawson says to him. It's like, you just don't get it.
You're smart, but you just don't get it. He's more C-3PO than R2-D2. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, AP5 had he had his redemption arc.
Yeah.
Left the Empire, became part of the the rebellion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping so, but it might have to come through tragedy. It's gonna. I've got a couple different ideas of where I think that story, those three, I'll say Riley, Lawson, and Two Boots, goes, and I don't know.
I'm trying to wrap my head on how everything ends up, and it's very. I don't think there's a very good ending.
Well, we'll see.
Bad things.
Well, the stormtroopers are checking IDs all over the city.
Yeah, they are.
They've got that. That's been instituted by the Empire, and we saw that on Bad Batch. Now they started doing all that, and they're following suit.
We saw that in A New Hope.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, very first thing is checking everyone as they come into the Tatooine.
We saw it in New Hope, but the thing is, in terms of like chronological order, Bad Batch was when they started instituting it.
So Bad Batch, you had Solo, same thing.
Yep.
And so Maul's spybot watches as all this is happening and reports back, and then we have Rook tells Maul, you know what? I think it's time to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And Maul's like, no, we're gonna stay. And she's like, come on, don't tell me it's because of the girl.
He's hooked. He's hooked on trying to get an apprentice again.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he just try and train Rook? I mean, anyone can have the Force now. Sabine. Saying.
A lot of debate in this house about that, so we're not gonna...
We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. We're not that desperate yet.
Here's another thing. Does Maul have the Darksaber right now? Doesn't he supposed to have it?
No.
Doesn't he have it when he's at Malachor?
No.
Doesn't he have it at the beginning of Rebels?
He goes back to Dathomir where he keeps it. And that's that whole Dathomir episode or arc that they had.
So he has it stored at Dathomir right now.
Yes. He does not have it on him. He has it on Dathomir.
So he does. So he is the owner on Dathomir. Okay, because I was trying to figure out where that is right now.
Yeah, because then he loses it in Rebels.
Yeah, so he has it at the start of Rebels though. Like it's his. So
I mean he has it now. Yeah. It's just on Dathomir.
I don't need more Darksaber. I was thinking the Mandalorians. Like, oh God, is that why they're following him? Because remember, there's a couple Mandalorians following him. So I wasn't sure if that's what it was.
But the other two Mandalorians are just mercenaries. They don't want to follow him blindly. They want money. They want credits.
Yeah.
So because they definitely.
Well, the one guy said as long as the credits are flowing, he didn't care.
Yeah.
The other one had a deeper issue.
Yeah.
Well, Maul's not going to care about them in the long run. They're just tools, so he's not really protect them. So they kind of have to watch out for themselves.
Yeah. So we're post season 7 of Clone Wars, where he loses, he's captured by Ahsoka. From Rook and the rest of the Mandalorians who try to rise up, they're defeated by Bo-Katan. So we're sort of in that. This is before Bo has the Darksaber. She doesn't have that yet. So he has it, but it's stashed. We won't see it.
Well, Mandalorian is after, or is it right after? It's after Return of the Jedi is Mandalorian.
It is correct. She won't get it until it gets recovered in Rebels. Then it goes to Sabine, and then she gives it to Bo, and then she loses, of course. What we find out
Gideon.
in Mando. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is after the siege of Mandalore, timeline wise, and I mean, Rook was one of the ones that helped Maul escape from Sidious. So she sort of has allegiance to him. She's
Starting to get fed up though.
she is, yeah, because she does not. She's ready to run. Her survival instincts are kicking in.
And then
Well-
she changes her outfit.
Whenever you
Yeah.
hear the line, "Is it
Becomes
for
the
a girl?"
armor.
It's always like, It's like,
Yeah. And then Vario comes out too, and he says, "Hey, what's going on? You messed up my vibe here."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, you're welcome to go. You're not a prisoner anymore. You can stay and take your chances with the Empire." It's like, well, what do I get out
back
of it?
up
It's like,
just slightly because he says that, what do I get? And then Maul goes, you get to leave.
You get to live.
And then
I
he
was on my
says-
way there. I was on my way there.
But that happened before Maul said he could leave.
so, I mean, if I were, I guess it's just splitting hairs, but if it was me, I'd leave. I wouldn't want to be near any of this. But he wants to stay. I think he thinks he's safe.
Well, he's reluctantly staying because at least being there, one, he can provide inside intel, and two, it's guaranteeing him until he's completely useless that he will live.
Because he can't go up against the Empire. He knows that.
I figured he had like
he's
resources
reluctantly staying just based
smuggle
on
behind.
self-preservation.
Now, back at the police headquarters, it's Lawson's turn for questioning. Now, Clyde's gone. Her
Yeah.
lights out. So
Here's
where she
the
is.
horror scene, right? I mean, that I love this scene, but this is the come in with the nails on the desk, and then of course the Inquisitor comes out of the shadows. So
Yeah.
That was pretty brutal. The nails on the desk.
Yeah, I
Lord,
just
like, I mean, I guess it could have been from other people they interrogated.
No, because he noticed it was fresh.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that was fresh. So she's gone. She's permanently gone. So she's out there building parts for the Death Star.
Hopefully, maybe I don't
doubt she's
know.
on Narkina 5.
Mm-hmm.
I was impressed. She was basically trying to protect Lawson. I mean, she was
Yeah.
trying to take the fall.
Oh yeah, she definitely put herself on the sword, but he tried to say no. That was me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll own it.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, you're gunning for my job."
Right.
All right.
No.
Yeah.
So then Marak urges Lawson to tell him everything. And of course, he's not gonna, because he's not gonna mention the Jedi. Because, Lawson's always kind of on the shady side, so he's not gonna mention everything. Because Lawson wants to do the right thing. So he just kind of tells him just enough to get out of there.
Yeah. Well, I think he's also he's the trap. They're setting the trap with him
Yeah.
as the bait.
And then, of course, it's nice to see Marak. We've seen him before in Star Wars Ahsoka
Yeah.
and Tales of the Empire, so it's good to see him.
You think he's the green fart right now, or do you think he's an actual being?
No, he's alive. He's alive.
I would say he's alive right
Yeah.
now because I
He was
don't think he even spoke a word in Ahsoka. He was just there.
He was. Yeah.
I don't think he had any dialogue.
because he was just brought back. He was the living dead then.
So I wonder if that story gets flushed out between the two seasons. Like, do we witness that whole Merrick and then resurrection?
Yeah, I was excited to see Merrick. Now knowing, because we know where he's going to end up. He's going to survive this, whatever this story is from Maul, Shadow Lord, and he's going to survive through the Empire, and then he's going to need to redefine himself as that goes on. And so there's a ton there that can be really, really interesting for this character now that it just sort of opened up to us that we didn't have until.
Well, at some point he breaks away from the Empire because with
He's no
Balin
longer-
and Shin Hati and Morgan Elsbeth, well, I guess Morgan is still part of the Empire. Well, no, actually, she wouldn't be because she was
She's a Night
she
Sister.
was a Thrawn loyalist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more than an Empire loyalist.
So
yeah.
so at some
Yeah.
point,
Some point, he joins with them.
Defects.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a point. So it's neat. What I like about this show is it's everyone's struggling with it's Maul and his crew, it's the Jedi, it's now Lawson. It's everyone's struggling with this huge change that has happened from the fall of the Republic to the Empire. And it's a world that, especially for Maul and the Jedi, it's a world that does not tolerate Force wielders. You will be hunted down. So everyone's got to figure out
unless
how to,
they're Inquisitors. Unless
you're Inquisitors. Yeah, that's your one escape, right? Is
Well,
to
yeah,
join
that's
as
Darth Vader's your
yeah,
quote unquote master at that point.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
No, but
timeline,
Merrick dies though, because Merrick in Ahsoka was not not He
Well,
was,
that's what I'm saying. We might see that happen in between the two
the
episodes.
transitions.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. Now out on the streets, Devin tells Master Daki that they're wasting their abilities. She's not sitting well with hiding.
No, she's not.
Because that's because she's young.
She's young. Yes.
She's young. She's young and dumb, and so she wants to get out there and do stuff. She doesn't know better. But Master Daki, he's seen it all before, and that makes me think, you know what? Where have we seen this before where tyranny takes over? And the only time we've seen it before is in the High Republic, which is the most recent time so far. And, because in the High Republic, and we read all of that, and that got really bleak, but they survived it.
Right.
And so Master Daki, I'm assuming, is a long-lived species. So
Yeah,
he
I would say
survived
so.
it. Yeah, so he survived. I'm assuming he survived it. And so he knows that we'll survive this too. And she doesn't know it because she hasn't lived it. And so she's like itching to, get out and do something, but she just doesn't know yet. And so he's trying to say, just chill. We'll get through this. We've got to, we just got to survive it. So he knows that they've got to, hide and survive.
Well, he's got Maul. She's got Maul voice in her head now too.
He's planted that seed.
He's planted it. I mean, seed. that whole episode and their fight, which it was the end of 4. I mean, it just yeah. So that's there. That nugget's there. It's churning in her. He knows he's got to fight that as well as her just being young and wanting to just go out. Oh.
Yeah, and plus he knows what she likes.
Yeah,
he knows how to entice her. So, yeah. Now, meanwhile, Riley shows up. And Daki tells her an important thing, that he hears what Devin's telling her, but that he hears what she's saying, but that those are Maul's words.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so it's very clear 2 different things, and that Maul will never be their ally. So even though they have a common enemy, they will never be allies. So for her to be careful. So he's still training her through all of this. So it's interesting to hear how he's still being her master, even though they're in hiding. Meanwhile, Riley shows up at police headquarters, asking for his father, and they're also busy. It's all droids now. There are no humans, no people, not even people, no non-droid entities, right? They're all the droids are left. They've taken all the living beings.
People are getting purged.
Yeah, all the living beings are being purged from the headquarters. Only droids left. And so Riley just kind of like walks through because he knows that place. And he walks in looking for his father, and he finds 2 Boots at his desk. He's like, "Hey, where's my dad?" And Tuba's like, "Oh, don't worry, he's
right.
Being interrogated. He's, it's like
he's having a lovely conversation over there."
Yeah, Tuba is oblivious. And then Blake is upset that Riley's there at all, and he tells Tuba to escort him out of the station. Right? He's like, he shouldn't be here. And meanwhile, back in the interrogation room, Merrick expresses suspicion that Lawson has survived in the recent ambush. Right? And throughout the whole thing, I mean, it was suspicious at the beginning that this guy let Lawson survive when he was killing everyone when he went through the hallway, right? I even told Jonathan, "Hey, Jonathan, wasn't it funny when he went there to break out Vario, that he killed everyone and he just kind of pushed Lawson aside and looked at him. What was that about? And we're like, that was the will of the Force for sure. You know, he just like the Force kind of like said, oh, I'm going to save you for later.
Yeah. Well, I think he's really suspicious of the fact that he was the one that ordered the strike, so he had inside information. So I think that's what he was really suspicious of. I mean, there's some other people that survived, but like, how come he knew where Maul was hiding? So I think that's kind of why he's like, this is the guy I'm following.
No,
But
I thought he was told where Maul was hiding.
through an anonymous thing that didn't say we get thousands of anonymous complaints, anonymous tips. So be able to pick that one was very suspicious. And so I'm sure that's even what the captain said. Like, he's probably said a lot of things, but then said Lawson was the one that ordered the strike, knew where to go. And so that's kind of, I think that's why this trap was set. That's why Marak let him go. He knew if we just followed him, we'd find something. And I think I waited 30 seconds later. So I think that's what's happened for us to zeroed in on him. But I did find it odd that they said, all right, you're free to go. I was like, the captain wasn't free to go, but you are. I thought that was very odd. And so it's because of that, I believe, because they knew just to follow his trail. Because then I was like, I mean, I'm jumping ahead, but why was Marak there? I mean, they followed him, has something to track him or something. So
they knew that he'd lead him to Maul. Yeah. So Devin and Master
because even in
their way to
the
Janek
trailer,
City.
we know Maul and Merrick square off. I almost want to say there's a second Inquisitor that shows up too.
I don't remember
I could have been wrong.
Yeah. So yeah, Devin and her master make their way to Janek City Underground train station, and then Decky has to use his mind tricks, right, to get out because they're being just boxed in.
Almost worked.
Almost worked, but there's just too many around, you know.
Yeah.
So it just the other guy's like, "Hey, why'd you let him go?"
Yep.
Like, so they've got to like jump around and get away, and it just didn't work. It just draws attention, so they just can't be using their force powers. It's too obvious. The Jedi managed to lose the troopers, but Daki's still in pain from when they fought Maul. And I'm not sure. I thought it looked like he got stabbed.
He got kicked.
He definitely got kicked. He got kicked by
he got twice.
Yeah.
In the same spot. The second time was when he went down, but yeah.
But he got kicked like really hard then, right?
Yeah, well, because it threw him back and then he landed like 10 feet away from where he got kicked.
But like hard enough to like break an organ or something?
I would say if that species has ribs, they're broken.
Well, just I mean, if you were to drop kick an elderly, they'd be pretty down too. So I'm sure he's pretty fragile too.
Well, you know what? I'm thinking about too, like when Yoda fought Sidious, and after that fight, and he went to Dagobah, he wasn't quite right after that either. He was always limping after that, so it was a really bad fight.
Well, when 900 years old you are, look good, you will not.
Well, we don't know how old Daki is. He might be close to that.
Might be. Yeah. I agree with you. I think he's probably a long-living species, but yeah, he's been taking some licks. I'm very thankful he's still alive. I'm not quite sure. As my son would say, there's some death flags that are out there. So
here's my prediction. The Inquisitor does them. And that's going to be something that pushes Devin to help Maul because now they have more of a common.
Well, he did say, "I'm not dead yet."
Yes, he did say yet.
I think the Inquisitor does them. So, and that's going to be maybe the end of an episode or something. That's when you see Devin kind of siding with Maul, I bet. It's going to be the trigger.
Yeah. So at home, Riley gets a holocall from his mother, Drea. And that's Tamlin to meet her from the day after tomorrow. And she tells him just to cooperate, do whatever the Empire says, cooperate with them, and everything will be fine. which we hear that a lot too. Just
That we do. It does look like she turns to see someone else too. So we know she's on Coruscant because she mentions that. We're not completely sure what she does, but between what she's doing there, how involved is she going to get with this situation on Janix and her family? Is she going to try to make a run to try to help her son? Yeah, there's a lot of potential in this family for more stories, for more interesting stories.
she's in a uniform though,
She is.
so she's definitely part of the Empire. And then at the train station, the Jedi decide they have to go back into hiding because everything's blocked. And then we go back to Maul's new lair, and all the escape routes are blocked by the Empire. And Spybot helps Rook find the new Jedi, and Maul's legs being repaired.
Yeah.
And just like Luke's hand that had feelings, Maul's legs have feelings because he's all ouch. He's like, not yet.
Yeah, he
They
definitely
fixed
feels.
it.
Yeah, he
it.
does.
Mm-hmm. So interesting because he doesn't have to have feeling in his mechanical legs. So that's a choice.
Yeah.
It's a choice to have feeling in mechanical legs.
I like this scene, and there's a couple others. There's like one where he's meditating. There's the one that we're going to see him practicing. There's some single scenes with him where you get to see him not planning, not fighting, he's essentially just a character, a person going through, if you had mechanical legs going through what we would go through, but it's just, I found that scene, I won't say you get sympathy for it, but I like the pause. And here's a little bit of behind the curtain of Maul when other people aren't looking, or he's not trying to just do his big master plan.
Yeah.
Mechanical legs. And then at the end of this chapter, Lawson walks into his apartment and he finds his son is harboring Jedi.
Like kidnapped, being held hostage by them. That's what I thought.
Guess who came to dinner?
Yep. And he's like, oh, you got to be kidding.
It's bold a move. It's a very bold move because pretty much, you're forcing Lawson.
I don't. It's not that Riley's harboring him. I do believe they found where Lawson lived,
Of
and then
course,
Riley let him in.
I know that, but I mean, that's what the Empire's going to say. You're harboring Jedi.
And so it puts, Lawson's pretty much almost screwed unless you can find a way to get him out without anyone. I think that's the first thing he says, get out or something like that.
He does.
So it's like he puts him in. That's some serious stuff to put someone in that kind of situation. I'm like, are you kidding me? If they catch me, I can't explain this. So
yeah, I think he's hoping, especially to protect Riley, protect his family, and his now, what little he can for the Force. He's hoping that now he can just keep his head down and go on, and maybe this whole Empire thing's going to blow over. It's not. He doesn't realize that he's been set loose to capture either Maul or, Jedi. But yeah, that his whole plan just got thrown out the window as soon as he walked in the house.
Yeah.
The rest of his life, there's no going back to his
No.
own life, no nothing. The rest of his life is now changed once Brock walks in.
This is the end of this chapter, and then we go on to the next one. So,
Do it.
you want to give any holocrons for this? What did you guys think of this chapter?
I'll go 4. It's all right. It wasn't the best.
4 is really good.
I said 5 scale, right?
Yeah.
4 is a 5 for John.
4 is actually really good.
Because usually he hovers around 3.25.
Oh, we can give decimals? Give points.
Yeah.
I like this episode. I could go with a 4 out of a 5 scale. I like the fact that things are ratcheting up. I love the horror scene, from the interrogation, the introduction of the way the Empire is. Now people are on the run. They can't. You're just waiting for the trap is slowly just kind of coming into them, and then at some point in time, it's just gonna slam shut on everybody, and they're just getting by so that This film noir is now turned into a chase to try to save your life.
Yeah, Bryce.
I gotta go 4.5 for me.
Nice. Yeah. Same.
I've thoroughly enjoyed every single episode.
Yeah, same.
Agreed.
And I'm happy that they renewed it for a second season. That was completely marketing strategy. You knew it was already greenlit. They just wanted that premiere and those first episodes come out, and they were getting 100% across the board on, various critics, and what I think Rotten Tomatoes was 100%. It was like the highest rated Star Wars ever.
Oh, nice.
So it's getting all the accolades, but it was just you wasn't surprised that they announced it like a day after the show debuted.
Yeah. Same.
I mean,
thing,
overall,
4.5.
4.5. Overall,
Yeah.
I loved it. Only small thing is I feel like it's almost fan written sometimes. Almost like it's like things I would guess what would happen, and then I don't like the paint.
Really?
It's I don't know. It's almost it feels incomplete, or I don't know, a little too artsy. So I know some people really like it, but to me, I just like cell shade it, make it all smooth. The painting kind of throws me off a little bit. Makes it feel like it's I don't know with Visions almost kind of just a little too different. But, I mean, it's been probably one of the best Star Wars shows we've had in a while. So
I do like it. 4.5. I thought it was a solid episode. I love all the characters. Well written. It's got good dimension to it, and
good pace.
It's building everything up.
Yeah, pace is good.
Yep. All right, now chapter 6, Night of the Hunted. So Night of the Hunted begins with Maul, which is our favorite
protagonist.
Yeah, protagonist.
He's a protagonist.
Although
That's
he's
true.
he's pretty much being in the background of the whole show, which features him. But we're getting
it is called Maul Shadow Lord for a reason.
Well, yeah, but it's mainly other characters. It's standing on the platform of his new underground lair, practicing his still quite impressive lightsaber maneuvers, right? And then Rook,
Love
Cass,
that scene.
Vanessa Marshall enters, and she shows him footage of Merrick, AJ Locascio, investigating the Shadow Collective's former base on Janix. Next, we cut to Brander Lawson's apartment, where he tells the Jedi to leave, after discovering that his son, Riley, Charlie Bushnell, has harbored them from the Empire. And Jedi Master Iko Diodaki, Dennis Haybert, tells his Padawan, Devon Izara, to take Riley into the other room while he speaks with Brander to explain the Jedi's predicament about the Purge. And then we hear the music of the Purge in the background a little bit, just to remind us of that. And then we learn about Riley's mother, who works for the Empire. And Lawson tells Daki about the Inquisitor who interrogated him at the police station. And just then, guess who shows up at their door?
Guess who?
Using his lightsaber to cut right through the entrance. Then it's Jedi versus Marak, as Brander and Riley escape through the window, and the lightsaber duel results in the apartment catching on fire. And I thought it was spectacular.
Yeah,
the whole episode is action. There's no
it is
lull or anything. I mean, literally the first part is a little bit of talking. It's funny though because you see his lightsaber go make the C shape, and then the door explodes. It doesn't
it was like you know what? It was like episode 4 when Vader comes into the Tantive 4.
Oh yeah,
right at the end at the beginning when he
Yeah,
cuts in. Boom! It's cutting, and then boom. It was the same feeling.
In A New Hope?
A New Hope, yeah.
That wasn't him. That was the Stormtroopers.
Well, the Stormtroopers cut. It was the same scene. Those Stormtroopers cut it.
I know what you're saying.
Feel, you know what
Vader
I mean.
didn't use his lightsaber there.
He didn't use lightsaber, but it was the same.
It has
feel,
the same.
It was the same feel. They cut it.
You're getting the outline and then
come
explosive.
in. Yes. I had that feel.
No, I agree with it. And this one's off to the races, right in the beginning. I thought, this is the beginning, and we'll see this through this episode, of separating the kids and then the adults, so to speak. I mean, they're going to run kind of parallel as they go. This is where the intensity comes up, because you're waiting. Okay, is this where we lose Stocky, or do we lose Lawson? I mean, it's just sort of there's that tension in there. I think it's just. It's action from here on, almost for the rest of the episode, which that's why I'm so glad that they pair the episodes up, because this one is obviously they're all directly connected, but it's like one run, long one. And you mentioned the music. I've noticed that throughout this entire series, there's throwbacks to these pieces of music, whether it's the Empire March, whether it's the Anakin, and it's just a couple of notes. You recognize it, and then they weave it into original pieces, and that's
Kevin Kiner for you.
Yeah, Kevin is again just raising the bar.
Yeah,
Filoni won't work with anybody else.
It's good for us.
Yeah, I love it. Those little hints, because little throwbacks, and it's just like it puts you right in the mood. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it, and I love how they're showing a lot of good Jedi action maneuvers. And like they jump up on the roof. I just love it. It's really good. Very impressive, right? And then when they're up on the roof, I love the banter between Lawson and Devin.
Yes.
He's like,
that was good.
Right? Because he's like,
yeah.
It's funny because they're like the banter back and forth. It's kind of like Han Solo and Leia. Even though they don't have the same type of attraction between them like Han and Leia did, but it's a good banter between them. Yeah. I like it. And it's funny. And I like it. I'm here for it. So when they're up there, they have this drop ship that's coming, and it's hovering over them, shooting at them, and they're trying to survive. And then his son is like, Dad, what are you doing? It's the Empire. They're the good guys. And he's like, nah, they're not what you think they are, son.
He opens fire. I was like, oh, he's not going in.
He shot a trooper. When Lawson shot a trooper, I was like, oh man, he killed a guy. I was like, oh, he's
former bounty hunter. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah,
he's in it.
That's all about survival in that world.
I know, but he's law enforcement.
They're not. Well, now it's
I don't think so at this point.
Not anymore.
I really think when he left, when he took his coffee cup and put his gun back in, I think he was done at that moment.
Yeah,
it's interesting. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I'm just thinking, you know what? That's a big jump for him to have. His career was in law enforcement.
Yeah,
he was a captain. And then to leave that day, his office as a captain, and then make the switch at that moment and to shoot. I don't know. It's a big jump.
It's a cartoon.
I would just I would equate it that his
gonna kill someone.
To use the term, and I know it's strong, but his hatred of the Empire outweighs the lawman that is Lawson.
I agree. Well, he knows they're evil, so he knows.
His title was detective, though, not captain, right?
No, it was captain. Captain Lawson.
Captain.
And his captain was a chief.
Chief. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's probably.
Yeah.
I mean, again, we don't know. We have only hints of his life before he was in law. I think he's been trying to build this life where obviously him and his family, it's brought sacrifices. His wife's not, they're separated. She's part of the Empire, which he clearly is not a fan, which is an understatement. And so, yeah, this is personal pain and personal sacrifice for him now to protect himself, protect Riley.
Well, she did tell her son, what did he do this time?
Right. Yeah.
So.
That's true. That's a good point.
I think that, I think with Lawson, there's just a lot of, I don't like the Empire. I don't like that my wife is working for the Empire.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was like an offer, like when you think of Krennic and Galen Erso, like, no, we'll bring the whole family with us, right? that was probably the offer that was put on the table, and Lawson's like, no, because like Janix had no Imperial anything until
Mhm.
Yep.
the
I think
fourth episode.
he's probably hoping to keep it that way. I mean, his whole the reason why he's pushing against Two Boots is to not bring the Empire there. He wants to handle it, to find Maul without bringing them, because everything changes.
Well, plus Janix doesn't even have AC. They had little fans going in the ceiling, remember? Little ceiling fans.
Well, that give you that classic like police station. Like when you think about it, it's all desk and people sit across from each other. It also reminded me of like the other guys the other guys with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, like that traditional just police desk kind of thing. And so,
but ceiling fans, come on, Coruscant.
Coruscant
ceiling fans. Come on.
So that's one thing. Thank you for bringing that up. I always thought Janix was kind of more like a Coruscant replacement, but it's not. It's like one big city, and the rest of the planet is untamed jungle. So it's more like a settlement almost when you think of it like that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
So that's why they probably don't have a military. They can't defend themselves. It's much smaller. A great place for criminals to hide out. Because there's 3 gangsters there. 3.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So it's much smaller. Anything, and that's in Diko Daki. He says hide in the jungle.
In the jungle.
Right.
Who knows if they get there or not? But it's different. Every scene we've seen, and he makes you think it's Coruscant.
He does.
Proxy for Coruscant. This could use Coruscant because it's too popular, but it's not. It's definitely different. It's much smaller, small town kind of thing.
It's a city on the planet, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
But it's got a deep underbelly to it, and that's the one thing. And it kind of jumped out at me on the last episode because we did a lot of stuff right on the surface with the police station. Everything it's very bright at that point in time, and then as soon as we pivoted to Maul's lair or whatnot, you got back into that underworld area, which we spent a lot of time so far in this series there.
It reminded me much of like a more primitive version of like the underground on Coruscant. Like when you think about it, like you still have to go down like this big giant like cylinder looking. You're going down only when you go down there. It's rock. It's not all brick, and
So while they're up on the rooftop fighting them, Master Daki tells Devin, "Hey, the dropship, let's get it." So they're still coordinating, and she jumps up there. They're working really well together. Yeah, it was really awesome.
It's very impressive.
The Force,
Kana-like stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, really good. And she like uses the Force push on him, pulls him up, yanks him out, gets in there. She's like, she's really good. She's really good. And she gets in there and takes over that ship. And then they're like, let's get on the ship. So then they get on there, but then Marat gets up there, and then Daki's like, oh, I got to take care of this guy. So he starts fighting him, and he can pretty much take him on. He's pretty good. Even though he's wounded, he's still hurt pretty bad from their last skirmish. But then Devin, she turns the gunship towards him, and they're still communicating somehow, like through the Force, I guess. And she has her thumb on that trigger, and I don't know how he maneuvers him away from him, that she's able to shoot at him.
I don't know if that was a communication or that's just being in tune, chemistry, or someone you've done something with. Say you're playing sports or something, you just know what they're going to do. I think that's what that was. They know each other, very in tune. I even picked it. It was like, oh, give me space so she can take a shot at him.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of.
It was definitely coordinated, though.
Yeah, coordinated, but just like I don't.
They were working together.
Force had anything to do.
Oh yeah, it's kind of similar to like to go into the sports world. It's like.
Well, I don't play sports, so I don't know what that is.
Well, if you've seen basketball, right? Like basketball's
no,
like when things go, it's very fluid because everybody's on the same page.
You know your teammate's going to do this one thing, so I'm going to do this thing, and that's exactly what I got. It's just like experience. Just by knowing them, kind of intuition.
I know dancing, so
same thing. Dancing. They
similar
partner one way. You know they're going to do something.
Yes, Dancing, I
Oh,
know.
Yeah, so
Yes.
that's what I caught. I'm not like communicating.
I guess we just need to try to refer everything to dancing.
Yes, that will make
Okay,
sense.
we try to do that.
So, but then once they get on the ship, that was pretty awesome because then
Mhm.
he's, Lawson's like pretty much. I think he's pretty upset that he's not flying the ship. He has some control issues because she's flying it, and she's young and she's female, and I think he wants to be flying because he's older and he's a man. But she's like, "Have you ever flown one of these?" Like, not exactly. And remember, she was in the Clone Wars, so she probably was flying something, but not one of these. But she can figure it out.
She's skilled. She's got
Yeah, she's got
force
skills.
sensitivity. She can see the
Right.
things before they're happening. Yeah, she's and that was great. That was so awesome. The
She
chase
showed
in
him,
her-
right?
Mhm. Yep.
And they made it through, right? And so they survived it. So he does complain about her flying, but they made it. He impressed her. But then he reminds her that unfortunately they can track that ship because it's one of their ships, which of course they do. And there's more drop ships coming. So she lands it, and then we get back to the police headquarters, and Two Boots is still defending the Empire's presence, right? Because it's his
Mhm.
programming. Until he learns that Lawson is wanted for treason, and Lieutenant Blake orders the droid to get rid of his boots.
Yeah.
You know,
That's what does
Bye-bye,
it.
Two Boots. And then poor little Two Boots, you just see him blink his little eyes.
Yeah.
He like blinked them twice. He's like, my boots.
Well, it really is like, what have I done?
Poor Two Boots.
Regret at that point, not the boots.
Not the boots. He's like, what is it? The gumdrops, was it from what's that show?
Not the gumdrop buttons.
Not the gumdrop button.
Oh, Shrek. That's
Shrek,
a Shrek
yeah.
reference. Yeah.
So-
Yeah. I mean, it is the piece of his own
His
chosen
identity.
identity. It's an identity aspect.
Otherwise,
for
he's
him.
like all the other droids.
Right.
He has no identity.
I mean,
And
that's
this
why troopers gave themselves names, Rex,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. They wanted some more identity than just Trooper 315 or whatever.
Actually, and Yoda even said that clones were not all the same. They did have identities,
Mhm.
even though they were clones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, we didn't even acknowledge today's TK421 day.
Oh, you're right.
yes.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely
It is. You're right. It's TK421 day.
It is.
fantastic with
Nice
TK
call.
troopers all over. That's awesome.
Yes. So sneaking through the city past them is ATSTs, and Lawson tells the others that he has someone who might be able to help them through, right? And although she won't be happy about it, they arrive at Rena Soul's, which is Pamela Adlin, who's King of the Hill Bobby, right? It's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Her casino, and she takes him into the back room and says, "I'll see what I can do," right? And that's the part that was kind of awkward because he's got his son with him, and his son's, they work together. She was his informant, sort of. But obviously, there's more than just informing going on there. And then back at Maul's lair, the former Sith Lord leaves to protect his prospective apprentice Devon from Marak, who he knows will continue to track her down because that's what they do.
Yeah,
And-
he's not really so much there for Maul as he is there for the Jedi.
Well, at this point, I mean, he's there for both, but he's definitely gonna.
I think he says where's them all, but yeah, he's
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
yeah,
that-
he does.
Now that he knows there's Jedi there, he's an Inquisitor.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, I mean,
definitely
first
gonna-
he arrives hunting for Maul, and lucky me, I now have
Mhm.
Jedi.
There's
to-
candy. Mhm.
to bring.
Yeah, and at the casino, we get the backstory on Soul, learning that she used to be a bounty hunter and that she and Lawson owe each other their lives, right?
Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm. And then once the stormtroopers show up, Daki tells Devon to take Riley into the lift, which I don't know why they couldn't all have gone down. at the same
That's
time.
we said the same thing. It's like just all four of you go. It looks big enough.
They all fit. Yeah, they all would have fit.
It was more dramatic this way, but I was like, wait.
But it's okay. Yeah, it's like those little things like what are the ones in the show? Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. It would have ended too quickly, right?
Yes,
But it's
maybe
okay.
maybe we needed to stretch out
We
the
needed
scene.
yeah, it was more exciting. So the lift takes the two teenagers down into the casino's parking garage, and then we see Marak is already stalking them because
Mhm.
he wants to get Devin, and then the by the time the older men have repelled the troopers from the office, they make their way down the lift as well, and then Devin and Riley are nowhere to be found. But Master Daki vows to Lawson that his Padawan will protect
Yep.
his son well, and
I mean, he doesn't have a choice, but that's a big ask.
yeah, it is.
Right?
It
I mean,
is.
because at this point in time, I think Lawson, all he cares about is protecting Riley. And now
Well,
he's
that's
got to
his son,
trust
yeah.
a fugitive, someone he locked up. Not, and he's quickly learning, and they're all being hunted, that they're Jedi. Doesn't,
I didn't even realize that. That was a great point. Has he even made that connection? She's the one he arrested? He must have by now.
Oh, he knows
Yeah.
because when he sent them to the room, he told his son make sure she doesn't steal anything.
that's right, he did.
Right?
There's that little joke, that little line.
A little, dig,
We didn't catch that.
which
Yeah.
is part of that banter that they have going on
Yes.
between them. And she gave him a look after that too. Well, she does steal things. She was
Yes.
trying to steal the fruit, but
Yeah, and the other thing about Merrick is he's not a numbered inquisitor either.
yeah, he's first brother.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he's a first brother.
According to Wikipedia, he's first brother. Now,
Really?
Yeah.
That's contrary to what I've seen. So, but
Which I
Wikipedia
thought was
is
interesting.
probably correct.
First brother. Well, that's what I think too. He's first brother. So, Spybot spots Devin and Riley escaping through the tunnel, being pursued by Marak. And after a brief fight on another platform, the Jedi jump onto a moving tram, right? And the Inquisitor follows as it hurtles down the track. And Devin is fighting Marak.
Daki and Lawson are left behind at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do they
Yes.
have Soul with them or no?
No.
No, because she went down to basically
Try to persuade the troopers not to come after
right.
them.
And
So we don't know
they
about
didn't.
what happened to her then.
No, we don't.
No.
We don't know her fate. That's when the shooting in the room, and then Daki and Lawson go down.
Because remember, she told them, if I can't persuade them, then you guys run.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
when
it was
they saw
immediate.
her- but she kicked their butts, and that's when Lawson said, "Oh, we run."
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So then, Devin's fighting Marak on the train, and then he tells her, "Where's Maul?" Right?
Yeah.
And then Maul's like, "I'm right here."
Right here.
Right?
Great
And that was
entrance.
really cool
So-
because she wasn't able to fight off the Inquisitor.
Yeah, he probably could have beat her at any time. He was trying to get
he would've.
information out of her.
He
But I
would've.
did find that very odd. How did Maul end up on the moving tram? That was very convenient for the story. But
You stop it. You stop it right now.
yeah, I mean, they even fought on for a little bit. I mean, he was just waiting
I'm
for him
Maul.
to say, "Where's Maul?" It's like, "Where's my time? Where's my time to come in?" "Oh, where's Maul? Here I am." So I thought that was a little convenient.
He's
for the story.
Maul. It's his show. He can do whatever he wants.
I guess it's a cartoon, yeah.
It's a cartoon. Yeah, there you go. It's a cartoon.
But yeah, that was a little convenient.
Yeah.
But I mean,
He has mechanical
was-
legs.
definitely cool to see that fight. I mean, that's something we can
It
kind
was
of
cool.
see. Yeah, and so that was definitely fun.
Oh, and Jonathan, what do you think about the lightsaber battles now? Have they
a
improved?
lot better now. They're showing it all because I don't think the other guys kind of knew what I was talking about. I think the first two episodes, the lightsaber fights were a lot of slashes and lights and
It was
things
just
happening.
whooshes.
Not seeing really what was happening so
Couldn't
much.
see.
And they were either too dark or kind of like, I was thinking it was just kind of like
It was just like a
heating
swoosh.
fights.
Yeah.
A swoosh.
And now, like lately, it's like ever since we saw the, I guess the fight at the end of the ambush,
Right.
it's been like you've seen all the fights. I mean, they've been really clean and showing all the moves and everything. So definitely, I guess you needed a second lightsaber to really show that. But now you see a really good way to fight. And that, I mean, that fight was pretty cool. Dope. See the Maul versus Inquisitor. And then Inquisitor goes, all right, I got my double bladed one. Maul goes, I got my double bladed one too.
Yeah, that was good.
Wait,
That was...
and then when Marok started spinning his, the cheating way, and Maul's like, oh yeah, I can spin mine too.
That's
And
almost
guess what?
like
I'm a cheerleader.
How is it cheating? That's how it was designed.
He's cheating because he's spinning it like mechanically. You know, he's not spinning it with the force. He's spinning it with like a mechanism.
But Maul's spinning it mechanically because of his legs.
No, he's spinning it with his hands.
But he's half mechanical.
You shush.
So I will say I do like the fact that the Inquisitors use technology in their saber fighting and to try to, because the way that I think of Inquisitors is, you know, they were either Padawans or, you know, they did not develop to the full level of either a Sith or a Jedi. And so Vader's sending them out, but
underdeveloped.
Yes, that's a good word for it. So they're utilizing, and this is, I mean, nature versus technology is a big thing that Lucas has always worked in. And you look at the Empire itself, Palpatine, as powerful as is, and the Force is going to use technology to its fullest to develop his super weapons and everything to subjugate people. So I've always that's why the mechanical spinning, I think it's great. I don't think it can be used as a helicopter, but that's a different conversation.
Well, yeah, no, that's how was he the eighth brother? Was it the eighth brother that died on Alcor?
Yeah.
By trying to spin his
trying to spin it, and his blade was broken and he falls down.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the book with what's the book where they really explain a lot how the Inquisitors are trained.
It's Vader kills a couple of them, the ones that fall in love.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
That book. I don't know if you read it, but that book, it's a really good book. It's the one with the red, she's red-skinned Inquisitor. And she, her mother...
Rise of the Red Blade?
What's the name of that
book?
book?
Was called Rise of the Red Blade?
I think so.
I've seen it. I have not read it, but
it's a really good book. It's a really good one.
That's the book, Mike, that you're talking about. Because she's on the cover.
Yes, it's a really, really good book. I really recommend it, and it talks a lot about how they collect them and how they train them, and they are all very inexperienced, and how they don't let them reach their full potential. And it's all very intentional. Yeah, it's very intentional because they don't want them to get to a point where they can overthrow them. Yeah,
correct.
So it's a very good book, but it does have a warning at the beginning when you do get the book, because it does. I don't want to spoil it, but it's an excellent book. I do highly recommend it. But it does, if you're interested about the Inquisitors and that whole training process, and it's like a castle where they get trained.
Yeah,
it's excellent. That whole, it's very interesting.
Well, yeah, it's at the Fortress Inquisitus, right?
That we see in Kenobi.
Yeah, we see it in Kenobi,
and we see it in other things. Yeah, right. I mean,
Jedi Fallen Order.
Yep.
Yeah. So at that moment when they have they're fighting,
they do a little bit of foreboding. I don't know if you caught it when they're jumping from platform to platform. They jump over the coupling and it like zooms in on a coupling.
Yes, I did notice that.
What they're gonna do?
Because at that point in time, I'm like, slice it, go, come on! Why you missed the chance? And then
this is what I'm saying. Some of the writing that's kind of like fan writing can do, and it shows the coupling, and then Maul shows up. So
how are they gonna get out?
It's
of this?
For kids.
That's what George said.
Yeah.
So Devin does separate the cars from the tram. You know, she does cut it, and then when the Inquisitor's gone and they're safe, she turns around and she turns her blue blade against Maul, and Maul just stares at her, and he disengages. He turns off his blades.
Well, that proved his point. What he told to her, we're both against the same enemy. So that's kind of like he's like, duh, right there. I'm showing you what I'm trying to fight. So this is more things that she's thinking now. Oh, Maul's right. He helped me fight this thing. So
He's
Yeah,
so
it's-
sneaky.
as you can see, now it's going to start. He's going to start ticking more ways. And now, and I was saying, we're going to see an Inquisitor probably kill Daki, but the other thing we could see is maybe Maul kill Daki, just blame it on Inquisitor or something. Say, oh yeah, the Inquisitor killed him or something. So I could see something
Yeah,
like that too.
there'll be something with Daki that
Yes, I think so.
angers her, and
Yeah.
maybe we'll see our first animated
Blade crystal
blade
chain.
crystal bled
Ooh.
out.
That would be interesting. That
I
would
still
be
think
very
that was
interesting.
super cool in the Acolyte. I don't care what anybody
Oh,
says.
that was
Oh,
absolutely epic.
That was the
amazing. Almost to the end. So then we cut to the very ending part where Marak is reporting to an unseen holographic figure that he refers to as my lord. But we don't see who it is.
Nope.
Now,
But we know who it is.
It's General Grievous.
Great
Jen,
answer.
did you
I
say
was
It's
General
this guy.
It's Maul.
Jonathan, did you
It's
say
Maul. No,
did you say
It's
General
this guy.
Grievous?
It's this guy. He's reporting to Stitch.
I think it's Vader.
I think it's
You think so?
Vader.
Yeah.
Because Vader's in charge of all the Inquisitors.
He is. We were debating this. We're like, it can be one of three people. Vader made sense just because of what we know from him from Rebels. The Grand Inquisitor also
Grand
made
Inquisitor.
sense.
Mhm.
The other one though is that just
Lord
the way that
Sidious.
it looked like a cop, the robe. I'm like, that looks like a Sidious to me. So
Well, that I'm thinking Sidious is a good strong chance too, just because they all report to kind of the Grand Inquisitor or Vader, but this is Maul, so it could be something like anything comes up with Maul, it goes straight to the top.
yeah, I'm with you.
Straight to Sidious, and Sidious finds out. Now Sidious could be
Because
contacted.
this is Sidious's baby right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It
And
could
we
be
saw
any
that.
of- but I don't
Yep.
think Grand Inquisitor would be that cool. I think we want to see. I mean,
My vote's for Sidious. I would like to see Sidious.
Well,
But those
I want
are
to see at the end of season 2 or 3, whenever this show ends, Vader
5.
versus Maul, and that's what I want. That's how I want to see it end, because that's how you break a Maul. Essentially, how he's kind of almost broken man in Rebels, and so I just have his butt handed to him by Vader. That's what I want to see. So we'll see. All right, what do you guys think on reviews on this one? This one, 4.5, almost a 5.
Wow.
This is kind of the cheesy kind of writing, kind of like I think I could have wrote a lot of this. This is obvious like fan fiction writing on this one.
Wow, you're a good writer, John.
I do.
Fantastic writer.
I'll send you the notes.
Oh, why do I always write the notes then?
I'm probably a 4.5. I like this episode a little bit better than the previous episode. Maybe it's the action. I love, again, in Star Wars does very good story writing through action, and the fact that Devin there was a hesitation to choose to fight alongside Maul. That's a big deal. We've talked about the fact that they were, he's tempted her, his voice is in her head. This is her now confirming it. Part of it's to save herself and to save Riley, but it wasn't right away. So yeah, I liked the amount of action and how that fed into the storytelling, whether it was the ship chase, whether it was the door getting blown off, in the apartment and basically the apartment on fire. So yeah, this is a 4.5 for me.
Bryce?
I didn't actually watch the episode. I didn't have time.
You did well then tonight. You did well.
Wow.
I'm impressed now.
Yeah, sorry we spoiled it for you then.
No, it's fine. I'm pretty sure Sophia's at that point now, though. I told her because she hadn't watched episode 3 or 4 last week. So when I came out here, I put it back at 3, and I said, just watch it. And I said, it'd stop at 6, and she pretty much told me that wasn't going to happen. So, I raised her right. So
good. Well, I give it a 4.5 also. I enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed the previous chapter.
Yeah.
Oh, this is better than the previous one, Mike. Come on, I gotta say it's better than the previous.
No, it's not better.
It was. It's better. Way more.
Equally enjoyable for me.
I mean, if every episode was just action the whole time, I'd be happy. Just
I like them all.
lightsaber
I like
fights.
action. I like stories. The other one had more. You know why I like? The reason I like the other one a lot too is because it had more opportunities for me to read Arabesh, which I didn't mention. But there were lots of. So I didn't bring it up because there were so many things for us to talk about. But there were a lot of Arabesh
I'm gonna
slang.
take lightsaber fights over chances to read Arabic.
I like reading Arabesh because I'm
I'm
fluent.
sure it's great. English or Arabic, I'm picking Arabic. But lightsaber fights,
No, yeah, Mike.
like,
I'm
There's a
trying to
lot
get
of-
at Mike's level.
There's a lot of texture in these shows, and so I think they are going to hold up well to a lot of rewatches and to find various things. So
yeah, thank you for bringing that up. I have 2 interactions with people, so my friends aren't as into Star Wars. One saying he's loving this, and the other one says he doesn't know where he's at, and that's one of my problems with any Star Wars right now. Is where the heck am I at? And so that was a little disappointing when he told me that. I was like, oh man, this would be so good. He goes, it's like I don't know what should I watch. He's like, I want to watch, I just don't know what to watch. So that was a little bit downer. But my other friend Edgar, you know Edgar, right, Mike? He says he's loving it right now. So definitely different people, different perspectives from normies, muggles.
Who doesn't know where he's at?
Another friend, you don't know him.
Tell him he doesn't need to know where he's at. He just needs to enjoy it.
just enjoy the story.
Tell him
I
just to shut his
just
mouth
love it's like
and
another
enjoy
friend.
it.
You don't know him.
He doesn't need to know where he's at. He just needs to enjoy it. Why does he need
This
to
isn't
know?
one of your imaginary friends, Jonathan, is
I have
it?
lots of those, but they all
Tell him if he wants to know where he's at to go to his computer and Google it. He will know where he's at. It will tell him if he's that worried.
All right. Let's start paying some bills.
It's coming. It's around the corner. I mean, we're less than 100 days.
Yes, from the Punta Eve Special Edition Texas to
Oh,
Electric
yeah.
Boogaloo. 50% tickets have sold out already.
Yeah.
All the VIP has sold out.
Mhm.
Now's your chance to get them. They will sell out. You can go to Virtual Cantina Network to find out more information, or the Facebook page to find out more information. But you can see that VIP $50. It's already gone. So it's going to be so much fun. There's videos of last year. It's a blast, and it's just going to be fantastic.
Yes,
And
it's as someone who was there last year, it was absolutely amazing.
And speaking of Bunta Eve, it is brought to you by NH LASIK Associates. This is our partners in this. They're helping us out with this. And please, if you need LASIK, please look these guys up. The QR code's right there on the screen. We'll get back to us.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We obviously weren't there last year. Sarah and I are very excited.
Oh, you guys coming?
We are.
I didn't go
Jonathan,
last
are you
year.
coming?
I'm going this year. Yes, I'm going. This
Awesome.
Year. Yeah, so it's gonna
Mike,
be,
are you good? Are you?
No.
No.
I did skip it last year. I'm not a big fan of smaller cons. I like big cons because there's so many small cons. But then I saw the Punta Eve, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So now I'm going to go to the Punta Eve. Now I'm going to the con. I'm going to go to all. It's going to be so much fun. So
Fun.
And they said everyone at the con, you know. So I was like, "Okay, well that's different than the small cons." So this is going to be something I'm definitely into. And the guest list for both is massive. And
Dude, the guest list this year for Rebel ScumCon is incredible.
Yeah. So it's definitely above that. Like I said, small con. It's. I mean, when it comes to Star Wars ones, it's like Celebration right under. It's gonna be Rebel ScumCon. This is very cool.
Very cool.
All right, it's all right. One more paying the bill. Be sure you follow us on the website at virtualcantinanetwork.com, as well as YouTube at Virtual Cantina Network, and on Instagram at virtual.cantina network, and on X at Cantina Virtual, on Twitch at Virtual Cantina Network, and on TikTok at Virtual Cantina. And be sure to like, comment, especially comment. Please comment. We love to interact with you. Subscribe, hit that little bell. Especially when you comment, Mike always loves to talk to you guys. He will let me know,
do.
and then we can all interact. Please let us know you agree with me, agree with Mike. He's usually wrong. I also want to thank our special guest.
Or if you want to be right, just listen to me.
I want to thank Jason for joining us. It was an absolute pleasure to have you. You're
Thanks.
always welcome on the show.
Well, thank you so much.
Jason. It was so much fun having you join us.
Yes.
Oh, it's so much
Yeah.
fun. It was absolutely an honor and pleasure. Thanks, guys.
Absolutely.
May the Force be with you.
We are all the Republic.
May
Hey, I'm actor Chris Bartlett from The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett, and Obi-Wan Kenobi, and you're watching Virtual Cantina Network.